We have a developing story out of Jerry's world, and that is where star defensive end and former Dallas player Micah Parsons, who was one of the faces of the Dallas Cowboys defense for 4 seasons. I barely remember this. But apparently he didn't do quite enough to get one of those Jumbotron video tributes. The thingamajigs on the Jumbotron, the whatchamacallit. Now, what is my evidence? My evidence is the Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones said that the team will not have a tribute video for Micah Parsons when he returns to the scene of the crime in Jerry's world this weekend.
Hell no.
Do you agree or disagree with the Dallas Cowboys position that they will not be putting one of those video tributes up on the scoreboard? So I've got Tractor Supply, Tow Truck, and Kiss. And we will combine all of these things together, and we are going to make some chicken wings, just like the ones Moving Man Matt made, he told me, in his truck right here out in front of the studio. So why not? Live the life. As Lorena pointed out, that truck is bigger than most studio apartments, at least in Manhattan. I don't know about in L.A., but it's a massive truck.
It is huge.
That's what she said. All right, so number one. All right, unpopular opinion to some, but the proper opinion to most. Jerry Jones got this one right. Don't cave, Jerry. Don't do it. Don't cave, Jerry Jones. Good job by you. Listen, Micah Parsons, he didn't want to be a Cowboy anymore. Otherwise, he would have stayed there, right? So the Cowboys ended up trading him to Green Bay. He's now all of a sudden he loves Lambeau Field and all that, and I hope he enjoys that. But Micah Parsons was a box score stuffer is what he was. We talked about it at the time he was playing for the Cowboys. This is not revisionist history. We're talking about it right now. But hollow numbers, SP, stat padding. A lot of stat padding there. Now, this is not some Super Bowl darling that was the MVP and dominated the Super Bowl for the Dallas Cowboys. In the big picture, you look at it, it's like, well, listen, Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys look at Micah Parsons. It wasn't even a cup of coffee. It wasn't even a cup of coffee, his time in Dallas. And Parsons is basically a guy who loads up garbage time fantasy points, and he did it time after time after time. All right, and so the kind of guy, like the equivalent would be in basketball, where the guy will go out there and drop 22 points in the fourth quarter, and you're like, wow, that's impressive. And then you're like, well, they were actually down by 30 at the start of the quarter. And it's like, well, it doesn't really matter. It's not that big a deal. So Jerry Jones is actually, shockingly, the grown-up in the room on this Micah Parsons video tribute thing, because the thing that so many people in sports do, they're all a bunch of saps, and it's heartstrings marketing and all that. And we've got to give everyone a video tribute and all that. I love the fact the Cowboys are not doing it. I love it. Jerry Jones is saying, hey, you might not think we have standards, but we have standards here. We're the Dallas Cowboys, and we're not just going to throw a state funeral every time some guy leaves and we trade him to another team. That's not how this operates. Right? Thank God there's somebody in sports, unlike the damn Dodgers, right, with Clayton Kershaw, who they had a losing record when Kershaw started in the playoffs, and the damn Dodgers, they went down to Tractor Supply, got some shovels, and they started digging the pitching rubber up for Clayton Kershaw like it was some kind of religious experience. It was so stupid. So dumb. I mean, did anyone over there say, what are you doing, you morons? Look how stupid we look. He's not dead. What are you doing? At least the Cowboys aren't like the Dodgers, so good for them. Good for them. And Micah Parsons is the Dak Prescott of defense. He is, right? All sizzle, no steak. It's a junk stat machine is what it is. Micah Parsons, a better comp would be, I got this, NFL's Russell Westbrook. NFL's Russell Westbrook, where you look at the numbers, and you're like, whoa, getting a little turned on here. Those are good numbers, right? And then you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Another triple-double, another triple-double, another triple-double. Meaningless, empty. And Jerry Jones, of all people, Of all people, Jerry Jones drawing a line in the sand. Good old Jerry Jones here. Imagine that. Jerry freaking Jones acting like the adult at the table. Yeah, that's things I cannot believe. Things I cannot believe there. Tells you all you need to know. All you need to know about the Micah Parsons experience there in Jerry's world. And if Jerry, of all people, who loves a promotion as much as anybody, but he's like, well, the Cowboys don't retire numbers. They're not going to do a sizzle video for a guy that didn't want to be with the Cowboys and then took off, be a trade, and not like the Cowboys miss him. They would have sucked if he had stayed there. Now they suck without him, but they're the same team they would have been whether Parsons is there or not. A bad team.